Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's Real Talk Friday. And man, I'm just going to do what I do best, and that is shoot from the hip. And again, I've been using that right there lately, Oswald Chambers. And I know yesterday morning I woke up with not anxiety, but some fears. Um, um, all I've been doing for the last 3 weeks is just ministry only. Not received any unemployment, nothing. Okay. And first thing when I hit the floor was, what am I going to do? The pot's running low. And then I felt bad because February 27th, the where then do you get that living water? John 4:11. And he says, the well is deep, and even a greater deal deeper than the Samaritan woman knew. Think of the depths of human nature, human life. Think of the depths of the wells in you. Have you been limiting or impoverishing the ministry of Jesus to the point that he is unable to work in your life? Did you hear that? He is unable to work in your life. So I'm going to skip on down. We will come to Jesus for him to be our comforter or our sympathizer, but we refrain from approaching him as our Almighty God. The reason some of us are such poor examples of Christianity is that we have failed to recognize that Christ is Almighty. We have Christian attributes and experience, but there's no abandonment or surrender to Jesus Christ. And let me explain what that means. I'm going to get to that. When we get into a difficult circumstance, we distort his ministry by saying, of course he can't do anything about that. Now, that ain't like saying Rick can't fix a car, because that's true. Rick can't sing a lick. That's true. But we have Christian attributes and experience, but there is no abandonment or surrender to Jesus Christ. And that would mean this. I'm going to slide my deck of cards to you, because you can do all things, because I've seen it before. You've never failed me. Listen to me. Listen to me this morning. Okay? We struggle to reach the bottom of our own well, trying to get water for ourselves. Beware of sitting back and saying, it can't be done. You will know it can be done if you will look to Jesus. The well of your incompleteness runs deep, but make the effort to look away from yourself and look to him. So what you do, that would be the example of opening your checkbook, looking what you do, looking at what you got, and not once will you look to Christ and say, with you, all things are possible. I am turning my finances and my situation over to you, because not once have you ever failed me. Ever. I've been to rock bottom, and I've survived. Okay? And right now I got a lot more going out than coming in. But Jesus fed the multitude with fishes and loaves. But what we're telling him is, I do not believe you can handle my situation. That would be like me as a husband coming in, baby, it's going to work out. Really, mister, it's going to work out. Because I don't see it working out. Do you have the lotto you want I don't know about? So as the spiritual leader of your household, you then need to direct your spouse to the gospel. 2 things I worried about yesterday morning, right when I woke up. But I read this and bam, God took care of both of them. I should know better. I should know better. But let me tell you something. You've got to walk in favor of God. And being ugly to people is not walking in favor. Someone does something you don't like, unfriend them, delete them. I don't want nothing to do with them. When you don't even know the whole picture. You don't even know it all. That, my friend, is not walking in favor. If I deleted every person on my Facebook that said a cuss word, I would have no friends. So if you want favor in your life, meaning God gives favor in your life, you have got to be like Christ. And I have failed myself many times. And I'm a work in progress. But that's what Rock Bottom Outreach is. Learning from our mistakes, moving forward, hopefully learning from those. But I will tell you, the people that got on board, not with RBO, but with Jesus, I am thrilled to see how they have grown spiritually. Do you have a Christ-like mentality in the way you treat people that piss you off? I said it. How many people rub Jesus the wrong way? I don't have any holes in my hands. And he says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. If you want to be in right standing with God, then you've got to learn to forgive. Okay? Next week, we're talking about full reconciliation. If you have a trouble controlling that tongue of yours, then you ask God to help you. Slow to speak, quick to listen, and slow to anger. I'm not always going to get it right because I ain't perfect. But I am real. And I want you to know today that Christ loves you and he wants you to trust him completely. But have you? Have you fully surrendered to Jesus Christ? I'm asking you that right now, today, on this Friday morning. Do you have an attitude like Christ, or do you need an attitude adjustment? It's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been Real Talk Friday. Bam!